100x your life with the abundance mindset.
The way you think can either increase or decrease the length of your life. It can also determine whether or not you will become successful in work, athletics, or life, in general. The difference between a mindset of scarcity and one of abundance is another way to frame this phenomenon. People who have a scarcity mentality view life as a limited resource, with less for everyone if one person takes a large portion. Most people have been taught to think in terms of scarcity, especially in the corporate sector. This behavior is reasonable given that short-term thinking is normal, job promotions are uncommon, and resources are scarce. Having a scarcity mindset can prevent many individuals from succeeding. A mindset of abundance refers to the idea that there is plenty for everyone. Here are 14 ways to shift from a scarcity to an abundance mindset. 1. Maintain focus on what you can do. There aren't enough good jobs out there, is a thought you might have if you've been considering changing careers but haven't taken the plunge. Who am I kidding, there's too much competition, or I don't have enough transferable abilities. All of these concepts are built on lack, and on what you don't have. A mindset of scarcity perceives constraints rather than possibilities. Think instead, wow, I have 25 years of marketing experience, which will be a major asset if I decide to start a business. Instead of wallowing in self-pity if you've recently lost your job, consider how wonderful it is to finally have the opportunity to consider what you really want to accomplish with the rest of your life. 2. Embrace an abundance mindset by associating with those that reflect it. Do you know those individuals who are perpetually upbeat and see the world as half full rather than half empty? Locate them, then begin interacting with them. The quality of a person's life is most frequently a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group. Attitudes rub off. If a scarcity-minded person surrounds you, you will need to combat that to make a career transition. Do the individuals you spend the majority of your time with inspire you? If not, you might need to look for others who are leading similar lives. 3. Create reciprocity in all your dealings. A scarcity mindset holds the idea that everyone loses when one person succeeds. To overcome this way of thinking, make an effort to generate win-win situations in your life. Find strategies to make both parties feel more successful and optimistic about the relationship as they split ways. Do this in both your personal and professional life, if possible. This frequently entails listening without bias or censoring, comprehending fully what reciprocity entails for both of you, and coming up with a variety of solutions until one pleases both of you. 4. Make thankfulness a part of everyday living. You will always have more if you consider what you now have in life. You'll never have enough if you focus on your lack in life. It's incredibly challenging to experience both fear and gratitude at the same moment. One of the most widely accepted strategies for enhancing is having a well-being state of mind. A well-being mindset is the practice of gratitude. The effects of gratitude tend to persist for a long time and have an impact on happiness in general. Writing down 5 things each day for which you are grateful is one method to put this into practice. You might even start a gratitude diary if you're really committed to making this practice a part of your life. Do not forget to list even the most basic things that you may take for granted, such as breathing fresh air or sleeping on a good mattress. 5. Develop the ability to see all the options. You can see more in your life with an abundant perspective, including more alternatives, selections, and resources. It's possible to entirely miss opportunities that are there in front of us when we give our full attention to one particular subject. If your mindset is, I can't do it, or, it's impossible, then any other thoughts that contradict that will be tossed out since the brain can only process so much information at once. Start developing a looser focus and a wider awareness in your mind. Consider what you would be doing if you knew you could succeed and had unlimited time and resources. 6. Understand the influence of your thoughts. Developing awareness can make it easier to recognize when your ideas are promoting an abundance or a scarcity-based perspective. You can start to consciously change your thoughts toward abundance by taking some time to reflect on the kinds of thoughts that are running through your mind. Ask yourself, are my views about this founded in fear and scarcity? If you notice that you are experiencing less than stellar results in any aspect of your life, put them in writing or tell a friend. 7. Become optimistic. Contracted awareness is the enemy of abundance. When people concentrate hard on one thing, they completely miss other opportunities that are right in front of them. It's crucial to let go of the mind's focus and develop a wider awareness that supports an abundance mindset. Keep up a regular meditation routine or set aside some time each day to be in a serene environment. Set the aim to free your thinking so that countless new possibilities can emerge. 8. Develop and interconnect your passions along with your purpose. Each time a person understands and develops confidence in things that they are good at, it manifests into a resource that significantly boosts their self-esteem. That's why it is very important learning how to share your talents by serving those in need. 9. Create mastery experiences. The best way to cultivate self-efficacy, or the deep belief that you can create whatever you want in life and live abundantly, is to intentionally cultivate mastery experiences. Mastery experiences are past successes that result in mastery in one area. For example, if you improve 1% each day, you will be 365% better after a year and will have created a mastery experience. To begin, take into account a large goal that you want to achieve. Make a list of all the small steps you must take to get there. Concentrate on the small, manageable steps in the process, and you're going to soon have accomplished your goal. 10. Choose the words you say wisely. Your reality is shaped by the language you use, as well as what you tell yourself and others. Are you telling scarcity stories or abundance stories? When you're talking to a friend or the universe, pay attention to what you're saying about your experiences and beliefs. When you find yourself talking about something you can't have, be, or do, even if it's what you really want, stop yourself and say, "Thank you for listening to me, but I actually want to take that statement back because that is a scarcity mentality and I am creating an abundance mentality." Then, from an abundance mindset, say something that is possible. 11. Develop more than a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their most fundamental abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just the starting point. This perspective fosters a love of learning as well as the resilience required for great success. A growth mindset is inextricably linked to an abundance mindset. Develop an interest in other people's lives and experiences. Make a daily goal of asking someone about their life, their goals, and how they intend to achieve them. Instead of talking about your life or offering your own advice, practice simply listening to their responses and learning from what they have to say. Then, consider your own beliefs about your ability to change and grow, as well as the abilities of those around you. 12. Act like you're a beginner. An abundance mindset craves learning and growth, implying that you don't know everything, even about topics you may have mastered. The beginner's mindset is defined by the ability to maintain an attitude of openness and enthusiasm, as well as the willingness to override existing preconceptions regardless of how learned or experienced you are. Make the decision to learn something new that will put you in the uncomfortable position of not knowing. It could be anything that sounds interesting and forces you to learn, such as a new hobby, language, or even starting a passion project. 13. Realize the good in your life. Humans have a tendency to notice the negative more easily than the positive. This is not your fault. Because of evolution, your brain is wired in this manner. When you have a perceived problem or something doesn't seem to be going right, look at it from a broader, more holistic standpoint. Instead of focusing on what is wrong and attempting to solve it, consider what is going right in relation to the topic and brainstorm ways to support it even more. 14. Say aloud daily affirmations of abundance. Positive affirmations can help you solve problems more effectively and reduce stress symptoms. Affirmations can assist you in shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Make a list of any fears you have about a specific problem or about life in general that may be stemming from a scarcity mentality. Write down what you believe will happen based on your fear and scarcity voice. Then, write down the polar opposite of your fears or your deepest desires. Use the second list as your personal daily affirmation list. While it may not come naturally at first, when you consistently take action, you will begin to cultivate an abundance mindset and live a meaningful and fulfilling life.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. See you next week for our next video.